Hello everybody. Excuse me. Right, new pistol time, and it's none other than the Strike P365 EMG, tiny little thing. I didn't actually realise how small this was going to be. You see videos of people doing it, mostly coming out from like, I suppose Taiwan and Hong Kong, where these things are released first. And you watch the videos and it looks like a pretty normal looking pistol. I'd say like, I don't know, 228, 229 size, maybe a little bit bigger. And people have told me this pistol was small, but I'll be honest, I had no idea. But this is the EMG Strike micro pistol gas blowback. It's like a SIG P365 pistol that's got all the Strike goodness on it. So I managed to pick this up with a couple of spare mags from WGC. Big thanks to them. What I will say about WGC is their dispatch and shipping is just so fast. The only delay you get is it coming into the country wherever you are in the world. In the UK, for me, UPS just drag their feet with it, and you got to go through all these, jump through all these hoops with these declarations you got to make, and then they go, right, we're going to deliver it on Monday. So you wait on Monday and they go, actually, you can't have it today because you owe us some money. And it's like, well, why didn't you just tell me that in the first place? Anyway, new pistol, new gun day today. This is an Airsoft replica. I know, I'm not saying that to sweeten up YouTube as a lot of people do. I just don't see the point. I'm pretty sure they can figure it out that this isn't real. But do get a lot of people view videos on the channel thinking this stuff is real, and they get bent out of shape when they realise it's not. So, pistol in the box, you get like a QR code, which I presume is for the manual. You get, your little certificate of authenticity type thing. What else do we have in here? We have like a generic VFC, because that's who makes this manual here, or info sheet. Just trying to unfold it, there's nothing really else there. Really, it doesn't give you anything worth reading. You get a couple of Allen keys, one's a Torx, and you get a couple of screws, which I suppose is for the red dot mount. What red dot you'd put on this, I really don't know, because it's probably going to look gargantuan on the pistol. So, tiny little box, and here it is. The EMG VFC Strike Industries SMP, or SIMP. That's what I'm going to refer to it as now on as the SIMP. The SI SMP. You got textbook VFC sticker on the frame there. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, nice little gas-powered, gas blowback pistol. It's it might look bigger on camera, but this thing is small. Looking through the phone screen, it does look bigger on the screen than it does feel in my hand. But this has got to be one of the most comfiest little pistols I think I've ever held. Or, big pistols. The grip is just on point. It really is a superb grip. And if the real grip's anything to go by, I can understand why people love this. So what is it? It's a gas blowback pistol. It's got a polymer frame. It's got a metal slide, metal outer barrel. You guys know the score. You fill it up with gas, you fill it up with BBs, you put the magazine in the pistol, you rack it, it'll keep firing until it's empty, where it locks back, and then you're out of BBs. We get some close-up shots here. You got Strike Industries on the side there, on the slide, sorry, and the SI logo. You've got Strike Industries on the frame. You've got this lovely sort of texture. It's very, very grippy without being intrusive and uncomfortable. It's very nice. They've got it on these little cutouts on the frame here. Having looked at pictures of this, I was a little bit concerned because the sort of the finger rest, or where you perhaps rest your thumb, actually lets the pistol corner edge slide against your skin, so just be wary of that. You've got a ported slide. You've got this very nicely cut grip here. You've got a relief cut here, which is very comfy. This little curved section here for your other two fingers, very comfy. You've got a beaver tail on the back to protect your hand, make sure the slide isn't hitting your skin on your hand. You've got a lovely flared magwell. I think, you guys know me, I did cover the M17 from VFC, which was a SIG M17 or P320, whatever you want to call it. On the other side, we've got the SI logo. We've got a serial number there, which is an EMG serial number. And then you've got the cage code and then a number and then Las Vegas, Nevada. It does look like this mag release can be switched, but don't quote me on that because I really don't know. You've got these two little plastic tabs that are screwed into the back of the slide, which help you grip the slide, gives you a better purchase on it. The magazine, you've got a fill valve on the back at the top, much like what VFC likes to do. No idea how many of these hold. I'm guessing not many. I'm going to guess at about, I don't know, 15 or so. Let's see how many we can put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It actually does say it on the packaging, I didn't know. 21 rounds, wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So you can fit 21 rounds in there. You could probably fit 22. However, you always want to leave that little gap so that when you slot your magazine into the pistol, these can compress and it doesn't damage your nozzle. So 21 rounds. Excuse me, I don't really know what's wrong with me today. Before we get to shooting it, we'll just open up a spare magazine as well, just so we can dry fire this thing. So fill valve on the back. I'm going to take my propane, very smelly propane. Cabbage power for the win. Now this is a small frame pistol. It kind of feels, it is bigger, but it kind of reminds me of that Glock that VFC did under the UMX brand, which was, I think it was the Glock 43, the really small one. This feels a little bit more usable than that. It's like a sort of in-between size between a full frame pistol and that tiny little thing. Hopefully this performs better than the M17 I had, because as much as I love that pistol, the blowback housing on it was just so crap that I ended up just selling them. So whack the magazine like that, it's going to lock on empty. What I have noticed is when the magazine is in and it's empty, the slide release, when it was new out the box, I couldn't press it at all, and I'm struggling now. It's very stiff, so maybe you have to break that in a little bit. So let's see what it feels like. I actually had a round in the barrel from the factory or from WGC, so that's why you always point it in a safe direction, kids. That's why I always point it into my trusty box. So just gonna let a couple of rounds out there, and then we're gonna top it up with gas again, because we were just purging the air out of it. So what you can expect from such a small frame pistol like this, it's not going to be very hard kicking. It's not going to have a bunch of power in terms of velocity, because you've got, you know, small frame pistol, you've got a tiny inner barrel that's probably like this long. So this isn't going to be, you know, a sniper pistol like the AAP01 can be. But, you know, I think if you like, it does bind up a little bit. If you like what this pistol is, you like what it looks like, I don't think you're really going to... It's not bad at all for a small frame pistol, and already it's performing better than the M17. Let's put some gas in this mag as well. We'll just purge a bit of that air. Let's do it one more time. Right. Can we get a shot through this chrono before it dies again? See, that's what it keeps doing. It keeps like getting stuck. It's almost like the recoil spring isn't strong enough. So if I pull that, I can't pull it out now because it's stuck on the BB. There we go. So I have ordered some more batteries for this because I don't have any. I'll do the old little trick here, rotating the batteries. And this is set to 0.3, so I'm going to switch it on and quickly try and get a reading for you guys. 0.3s, 0.3 joules, 0.5 joules, 0.5 joules, 0.5 joules, 0.5 joules. So 196 on a 0.3 gram BB. Let me see if I can change that to a 2, just in case. Have I got any 2s here? I do have some 2s. So we can try it with some 0.2 grams as well, just because the gun is low powered. So we'll whack a couple of 0.2s in there. To finish off this magazine. So we did fire all the rounds, but didn't lock back on empty. Very reminiscent of the M17. What I will say is when I first took this pistol out the box, because I always do with these things just to make sure everything's there, I have wiped a lot of the oil off the slide, but it is caked in like this thick viscosity oil. But yeah, let's see. And yeah, there we go again. So it's like the recoil spring doesn't have enough power to push the BB out of the feed lips of the magazine. So this is set to 0.2s. I've got 0.2s in the mag. Let's see if we can quickly chrony this thing. 0.4 joules. Didn't fire. Let's try again. That did sound a little bit better, but bloody batteries. I don't have double A's for anything, but I have ordered some on Amazon, so don't fret. So 0.4 joules on a 0.2. It is struggling though. And you know, all these reviewers and YouTubers that, you know, are out there in Hong Kong and Taiwan, they never show this stuff, do they? They always just show the pistol performing beautifully. And here's me, always experiencing the issues. It could just need a bit of running in. It could need all that oil and crap wiping off. It's a very simple pistol. Like, it almost reminds you of like the Bodyguard 380s and the LCPs from Marui, just without how small all the components are. I'll take this out here. This comes out really easy. Spring guard. It does feel quite, you know, stout. Just doesn't feel that way when it's in the pistol. We can take the outer barrel out there, and it's got this like really gunky, sticky oil, which is probably going to benefit from you cleaning out when you first get it. There's actually looks like there's a piece of plastic or a sticker stuck down to the slide there, probably to stop it scratching the barrel. Look at that. Don't know why they do it. It's not like it's made of steel and it's going to rust, but it is like really goopy. So you can see we've actually already got damage on the bottom of the barrel, which you're not going to see, but having damage so soon is incredible, really, isn't it? So there should be an Allen key on here. Not sure what that one is, but this one, which isn't a 1.5, I think it's a 2mm, should actuate the hop, which it does. So the hop was wound on quite a bit, so we'll wind that off a little bit, clean up all this gunky oil. Hopefully this, I will re-lube this, but hopefully this helps a little bit. What I will do, I'm just going to get some Jaeger 1 oil. Try and let this seep down into there. This lubricant is extremely good for applications like this. I'm using the oil to keep it nice and slippy. Let's just put this in the rails here, see if it benefits the pistol at all. Like that. What did I do with the lid? I don't think there was a lid on it, was there? To reassemble, take out outer barrel, drop it in there, let it situate back like that, pop the spring guide in, let it sit up against the hop unit like that, slide this, see there's damage there as well off the slide release, there's damage there and there's damage there. So it is like sort of binding. Work that oil in. Now we've run it through a little bit, it could also be a case of, you know, the hammer spring is sort of light striking. It's either going to be that or it's going to be the crappy blowback housing issue again. Let's put a couple of 0.2s in each mag. Line these up properly. There we go. And another one. Let's see if we can actually get this thing to run smoothly. The PP just come flying out the barrel there. Maybe we need to add a little bit more hop, just to make sure that doesn't happen. That gunk and oil that was in there does look like it's all over the hot rubber as well, so it's probably not going to help. Right, we're now clear. He's done it again. He's throwing the BB out the barrel again. Guys, it must be me. I don't know. I'm starting to think that companies should really send me stuff to stress test, because I always seem to find, well, that's max, so we don't want it max on, do we? It could also be to the, it does look like that. He's riding against the slide. From what I see, when you put these back together, push the outer barrel back before you do this, or there's potential for it to not catch properly. Right, didn't fall out the barrel. Not feeding. See the magazine binding up there. There we go. Done it again. So it dropped the slide prematurely. When it does half load a BB like that, it does get stuck. So you have to push it out of the way before you can pull the magazine out. Let's try and lock that back. No. One fell out the barrel mid-cycle there. But it does seem to be getting a little bit better. people ask me why I'm not like the biggest VFC fan. Look at all this jiggering and pokering around you've got to do just to get the pistol to perform, you know, as it should. What's this? This is my 17 MOS with an empty mag. Remember when I took this out the package? You just can't beat a Marui. Don't care what you say, if you say I'm a fanboy or anything like that. With VFC, you're always jumping through hoops. So, you know, these popular YouTubers that do peddle a lot of VFC stuff, you know, it kind of makes you always question whether their testing, is it, you know, biased? Is it shot in a way that makes the pistol look good? Who knows? And I was actually having this discussion with someone on Discord today who's one of the admins for the TM Discord, and he was saying how he loves his VFC Spear LT. And I was telling him about I hadn't had good first impression with VFC gas blowbacks. I haven't had one yet that works, apart from the Marksman 9. Is it Marksman 9, was it? I think that's the only one I've got now. Apart from the G3, but I didn't buy that brand new. Just so that the hop is not catching the BBs all the time. That one just fell out. That one just fell out. I'm beginning to think that maybe you have to have the hop on max for it to grip the BBs. Maybe the VFC rubbers, especially when they coat them in oil. Sorry if this is a long video, guys. Hope I haven't bored you too much, but I'm taking you along for the ride. I love the pistol. The pistol looks and feels fantastic. Would I be carrying it as a dedicated sidearm? Probably not. That one shot a bit better. So yeah, maybe we just need to run it in a little bit. Why you have to do that, I don't know when you buy these new things, but who knows. Let me know what you think of this SI SMP. Am I being overly critical? Or, you know, are my criticisms, you know, well-founded? You let me know. As a replica, it looks fantastic. You know, you can even, I didn't even get to the point that you could put RMRs on this. You probably might not want to, because all that extra weight is going to make it, you know, even less efficient with the added weight. But, you know, it feels nice. It looks nice. The grip is fantastic. It's probably up there in the top 2 or 3 pistols in terms of how comfortable it is. The most comfortable pistol I think I ever felt for me was the VMP. Was it not the VMP? The VP9. Loved the VP9. The grip was perfect for me. I loved everything. The gun looked great. The grip was the best grip I'd ever held in a pistol, for me personally. But the guns were absolute garbage, which is why I never got one. But man, if Marui one day does a VP9, I am all over that, all over it. There you go. The VFC, EMG, SI, SMP, gas blowback pistol. Hope you like it. If you don't, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry it took a bit of time for me to have a little rant and a play on screen, but I mean, it sounds daft, but a majority of you like that type of thing. So thanks for sticking around. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the links in the description below. Join the Discord. We're like almost 1,200 members now in the Discord. There's a lot of people in there daily. Most days are in the voice chat as well, just chatting crap and, you know, talking airsoft, everything related. So make sure you do that. And as always, from me, Bench, and this superb grip, we'll see you in the next one.